Somebody going to a little study, but let's let this play. Jerusalem. This is where you're from. Jerusalem. Jerusalem. Look up Israel. Jerusalem. I'm in Egypt. And we're about to get into a little quick study here on the rest of Yusuf, Joseph, our brother, our father of the 12 tribes of Israel. Selah. Listen, just love the gates of Zion, more than the dwelling of Jacob. His foundation is in the holy mountain. The holy mountain of Jerusalem. We are going to Genesis 43, 42. The root of King David. The root of King Solomon. King Solomon, your father. Conquering and to conquer. Yes. Is the Alpha and Omega, Jerusalem, Jerusalem, Jerusalem. Here I come. All praises, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahuwah. Jerusalem, Jerusalem, Jerusalem. That's where I'm going. All praises to the mighty Yah, our King. Great things have been spoken. Was spoken of His Majesty. His Majesty, Yah. Tribes of Israel. To the temple of Mount Zion, we give praises unto the King, yeah. The ruler of all creation. We give honor and all the glory. Honor and all the glory to God. We sing a song. Mm. Jerusalem. 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 Yes. Oh, it's in my heart. I want to go home, y'all. All praises to the mighty Yahuwah. Jerusalem. 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 All praises, honor, glory to the mighty Yah, Jerusalem. The city of the Most High. Come follow me, giving thanks and praises to the King of Yasrlites. Mighty conquerable name is Holy Emmanuel free. Moses from the Pharaoh, Daniel in the lion den. And here in Egypt. Babylon, only a few been chosen. Those is worthy to a faith in the Most High. Message just send as a messenger to do His work. With your love and grace just surrounding us. Come follow me. Always worthy to open the book thereof. Always worthy to open the book of the seven seals. Always worthy to open the book thereof. Always worthy to open the book of the seven seals. All praises, honor, and glory to the mighty Yah. I just wanted to play that Jerusalem song before we go into scripture. I want to give all praises, honor, thanks, and glory and esteem to the Most High Yahuwah, the creator of the heavens, the earth, the seas, and all in them is the mighty Yah created. Yah is one. Yah is not to be confused with the New Testament Christ because he has nothing to do with the New Testament. He told the children of Israel to keep his laws, statutes, and commandments so that we may live, and that's what we're to do. I've been on a spiritual journey here from Miami, Florida, all the way up through many states and cities with my child. And right here is where the Creator has us right now. We're up in Egypt and getting ready to read some scriptures here. We're going to go into Genesis 41. Our father, Yusuf, one of the brothers of the 12 tribes of Israel, the son of Yaakov. Last two children with Rachel, his wife that he loved so dearly and worked so hard for. Rachel is Leah, number one. Then Rachel, the sister, the second wife. And here we are now, studying and reading about our forefathers and our mothers and how our father Yusuf, he ruled Egypt under Pharaoh. He interpreted the dreams, and he was made a king over uh, Egypt. So we have every right to come back here if we want to go to our destinations, which should be headed south. So we give praises to the Most High Yah. In the video we did last night, you can find that after this one or somewhere down. It speaks about Yusuf. I was out here last night on the balcony into Genesis 40, 40, 41, 39, somewhere up in there. And we're going to go here into Genesis 42, I believe, because he dreamed the dream and he became all over Egypt. Yusuf ruled. And there's a lot of people out here with the name Yusuf right here in Egypt. And they say that this was their father, but we know he was the father of the Israelites, one of the fathers of the Israelites, tribe of Manasseh and Ephraim, if I'm correct from what I studied last night. So we're going to go into chapter 42. Now we know that Yusuf's brothers were very jealous of him. All the other brothers were jealous of Yusuf, and they wanted to destroy him, even murder him. That's how bad the brothers were against Yusuf. And they put him in a hole and they left him down there. And one brother went back, but he was gone, and he was sold over to the Ishmaelites, the Egyptians, and the Ishmaelites. And he worked um, in Egypt for many, many years. But before all of that, and being a king over Egypt under Pharaoh, he suffered a great deal because he did not try to rape Pharaoh's wife. He didn't try to do any of that. He just ran away from her, and she lied on him. Just like we have people all over the world, mainly in the United States of America, um, the white woman or the Caucasian woman or whatever you want to call her back in the 30s, 40s, 50s, so even right here in 2021, what have you, lying, saying that the black man raped her when he didn't even put a hand on her. And this is what happened with Yusuf, and he was sent to prison, and he was over the prisoners, and two had a dream, the baker and the butler, and he interpreted both dreams, and they came to pass, both dreams. The butler, he restored his position back with Pharaoh, and we know that the baker, his head was uh, decapitated, or he died, he was hung. So let's go right here into Genesis 42 and continue this here about Yusuf. Now, when Jacob saw that there was corn in Egypt, Jacob said unto his sons, why do ye look one upon another? And he said, because I have heard that there is corn in Egypt. So that lets you know that Egypt was a country and we had our own land, and they were over there, the Hebrews, and our brethren or the father Yosef, he was over in Egypt, and brothers were back home or over in the other land. And he said, behold, I have heard that there is corn in Egypt. Get you down thither and buy for us from thence, that we may live and not die. And Yusuf 10 brethren went down to buy corn in Egypt. But Benjamin, Joseph's brother, Jacob sent not with his brethren, for he said, let's peradventure mischief befall him. He didn't want to lose another son. Jacob didn't want to lose another son. He already thought that Yusuf was destroyed, and animal ate him up because of the wickedness of his brethren. The sons of Israel came to buy corn among those that came, for the famine was in the land of Canaan. So they were in the land of Canaan. And, Yusuf had a dream when he was younger that his brothers and father and everybody would bow down to him. And, they didn't like that dream, but it was a dream. So here we are. The family needs food, and they're in the land of Canaan. And Joseph was the governor over the land, and he it was that sold to all the people of the land. And Yusuf's brethren came and bowed down themselves before him with their faces to the earth. So the dream did come to pass. And Yusuf saw his brethren, and he knew them, but made himself strange unto them, and spake roughly unto them. And he said unto them, whence ye come ye? And they said, from the land of Canaan, to buy food. And Yusuf knew his brethren, but they knew not him. So he's been gone away from the family this long, and we know that Yaakov cried for many years over Yusuf because he never saw his son again, and the brethrens they lied. Verse 9. And Yusuf remembered the dreams which he dreamed of them, and said unto them, Ye are spies to see the nakedness of the land, ye are come. So he was telling them, You're spying. And they came, and they said unto him, Nay, nay, my lord, but to buy food are thy servants come. We just coming to buy food. And they don't even know that this is their brother, a big man over Egypt. We are all one man's son. We are true men. Thy servants are no spies. And that's just like us right now. People saying that uh, like they want to see our passports over and over and over and our visas over and over. We not no spies. We are leaving America because they're murdering the Hebrews in the United States of America, and we don't want to stay there. We don't have to stay there. And those that want to stay there, more power to them. But we shouldn't be harassed or anything like that because we just came here to live and have a better life. And our father Yusuf was right here in this land, and our father Moses and the children of Israel. So we can come back here. We are coming back, and there's going to be a prayer about this wickedness that's going on to the Hebrews that want to come here and have peace and live a better life. We have every right to be here as much as anyone else does. And they said, Thy servants are 12 brethren, the sons of one man in the land of Canaan. And behold, the youngest is this day with our father, and one is not, which is Yusuf. And Joseph said unto them, That is it that I spake unto you, saying, You are spies. Hereby ye shall be proved. By the life of Pharaoh ye shall not go forth hence, except your youngest brother come hither. Send one of you, and let him fetch your brother, and ye shall be kept in prison, that your words may be proved, whether there be any truth in you, or else by the life of Pharaoh, surely ye are spies. So Yusuf is playing a trick on his brothers to see really where their minds are and what's going on in their lives. And he wants to see his younger brother, which he has the same mother, which is Benjamin. And he put them all together into ward for 3 days. And Yusuf said unto them, The third day, This do, and live, for I fear Yah. If ye be true men, if you be true men, let one of your brethren be bound in the house of your prison. Go ye, carry corn for the famine of your houses. But bring your youngest brother unto me. See, he wants to see his brother, Benjamin. And bring your youngest brother unto me. So shall your words be verified, and ye shall not die. And they did so. And they said to one another, We are verily guilty concerning our brother, in that we saw the anguish of his soul when he besought us, and we would not hear. Therefore is this distress come upon us. So they're saying, is this why we're in trouble? Because we put Yusuf in a hole and told our father that a wild animal ate him, and all the anguish and everything that the family went through. And Reuben answered them, saying, Spake I not unto you, saying, Do not sin against the child, and ye would not hear. Therefore, behold, also his blood is required. And they knew not Yusuf understood them, and they knew not that Yusuf understood them. So they were speaking in Hebrew. He spake unto them by an interpreter, but they spoke Hebrew. See, these are the Hebrews. These are our fathers and our mothers, and this is our bloodline here, the 12 tribes of Israel right here. And this is Yusuf, and we're in Egypt right now. I sit right here where my fathers were, right here. And they knew not that Joseph understood them, for he spake unto them by an interpreter. That was very smart. And he turned himself about from them and wept, and returned to them again, and communed with them, and took from them Simeon, and bound him before their eyes. Then Yusuf commanded to fill their sacks with corn, and to restore every man's money into his sack, and to give them provision for the way, And thus did he unto them. He took care of his brothers. And they ladded their asses with the corn and departed thence. And as one of them opened his sack to give his ass provender in the inn, he espied his money, for behold, it was in his sack's mouth. And he said unto his brethren, My money is restored, and lo, it is even in my sack. And their heart failed them, and they were afraid, saying one to another, What is this that Yah have done unto us? That's being spiritual, knowing your God right there. And they came unto Jacob, their father, unto the land of Canaan, and told him all that befell them, saying, The man who is the Lord of the land spake roughly to us, and took us for spies of the country. And he said unto them, We are true men, we are no spies. We be 12 brethren, sons of our father. One is not, and the youngest is this day with our father in the land of Canaan. That's our land, family. They go, You Canaan. And the man, the Lord of the country, said unto us, they don't even know that this is their brother Yusuf, Hereby shall I know that ye are true men. Leave one of your brethren here with me, and take food for the famine of your households, and be gone and bring your youngest brother unto me. Then shall I know that ye are no spies. So will I deliver your brother, and ye shall traffic in the land. And it came to pass, as they emptied their sacks, that, behold, every man's bundle of money was in his sack. And when both they and their father saw the bundles of money, they were afraid. That's what their brother did. He looked out for them. And Jacob, their father, said unto them, May me have ye bereaved of my children? Joseph is not, and Simeon is not, and you will take Benjamin away. All these things are against me. So the father is saying, Why is this happening to me? I'm losing my sons. And Reuben spake unto his father, saying, Slay my 2 sons. If I bring him not to thee, deliver him into my hand, and I will bring him to thee again. And he said, My son shall not go down with you. This is Jacob saying, For his brother is dead, and he is left alone. If mischief befall him by the way in which ye go, then shall ye bring down my gray hairs with sorrow to the grave. All right, so we're going to get into the next chapter. Praise the mighty Yahuwah. And this is our father. Uh, this is our family member here of the 12 tribes of Israel, Yusuf. And Yusuf was commander under Pharaoh, over Egypt, and he saved Egypt from the famine in the land. Verse, okay, and the famine was sore in the land. This is 43, I believe. And the famine was sore in the land, and it came to pass when they had eaten up the corn which they had brought out of Egypt, their father said unto them, Go again, buy us a little food. And Yehuda spake unto him, and Yehuda is stuck in America, and Jamaica, Trinidad, Tobago, Haiti, we all over. We don't know where we are, but we are believed to be the tribe of Judah over in America. Some mixtures in Jamaica, Trinidad, Tobago, St. Lucia, St. Martin, all over the 4 corners of the earth. But I'm speaking of the north. And Yehuda spake unto him, saying, The man did solemnly protest unto us, saying, The man did solemnly protest unto us, saying, Ye shall not see my face, except your brother be with you. If thou wilt send our brother with us, we will go down and buy thee food. But if thou wilt not send him, we will not go down. For the man said unto us, Ye shall not see my face, except your brother be with you. And Israel said, Wherefore dealt ye so ill with me, as to tell the man whether ye had yet a brother? So why are you telling this man? This is what Jacob's saying. That's Israel. That's our father. And this is a black tribe of people, the 12 tribe, the brothers and one sister. And Israel said, which is Jacob, Wherefore dealt ye so ill with me, as to tell the man whether ye had yet a brother? So he's worried he's going to lose his other son. And they said, The man asks us straightly, out of of our state and of our kindred, saying, Is your father yet alive? Have ye another brother? And we told him according to the tenure of the words. Could we certainly know that he would say, Bring your brother down? And Yehuda said unto Israel his father, Send the lad with me, and we will arise and go, that we may live and not die, both we and thou and our little ones. I will be surety for him. Of my hand shalt thou require him, if I bring him not unto thee, and set him before thee. Then let me bear the blame forever. This is Judah, big brother Judah right here. Judah is a lawgiver. Genesis 49, read about yourself. And we out here doing everything that we big and bad enough to do, except keep these laws, statutes, and the commandments of the Most High and turn around and go the right way. We too busy shaking our behinds. We too busy all over Instagram and all of these social medias showing our bodies and just dancing on all out of control and wicked. That's the tribe of Judah. That's us. So you come over this way, you don't see this thing. You don't see these things like this over here. Okay, back to the reading. For except we had lingered, verse 10, surely now we had returned this second time. And their father Israel said unto them, If it must be so now, do this. Take of the best fruits in the land in your vessels, and carry down the man a present, a little balm, a little honey, spices, and myrrh, nuts, and almonds. Those are things that we're to eat. And take double money in your hand, and the money that was brought again in the mouth of your sacks. Carry it again in your hand, peradventure it was an oversight. Take also your brother, and arise, go again unto the man. And Yah Almighty give you mercy before the man, that he may send away your other brother and Benjamin. If I be bereaved of my children, I am bereaved. And the men took that present, and they took double money in their hand, and Benjamin, and rose up and went down to Egypt and stood before Yusuf. They don't even know that's their brother. And when Yusuf saw Benjamin with them, he said to the ruler of his house, Bring these men home and slay, and make ready, for these men shall dine with me at noon. So they're getting ready some fresh foods and fruits, vegetables, and what have you, and they're going to eat. And the man did as Yusuf bade. And the man brought the men into Yusuf's house. And the men were afraid, because they were brought into Yusuf's house. And they said, Because of the money that was returned in our sacks at the first time are we brought in, that he may seek occasion against us and fall upon us, and take us for bondmen and our asses? And said, O sir, we came indeed down at the first time to buy food. And it came to pass, when we came to the end, that we opened our sacks, and behold, every man's money was in the mouth. His sack is in the mouth of his sack, our money in full weight, and we have brought it again in our hand. And other money have we brought down in our hands to buy food. We cannot tell who put the money in our sacks. We don't know who did this, they're saying. And the men brought the men into Yusuf's house, and gave them water, and they washed their feet. And he gave their asses provender. Keep your feet washed. And they made ready the present against Joseph, came at noon, for they heard that they should eat bread there. And when Joseph came home, they brought him the present which was in their hand into the house, and bowed themselves to him to the earth. And he asked them of their welfare, and said, Is your father well, the old man of whom you spake? Is he yet alive? And they said, Thy servant our father is in good health. He is yet alive. And they bowed down their heads and made obeisance. And he lifted up his eyes and saw his brother Benjamin, his mother's son, and said, Is this your younger brother of whom ye spake unto me? And he said, Yah, be gracious unto thee, my son. And Yusuf made haste, for his bowels did yearn upon his brother, and he sought where to weep. And he entered into his chamber and wept there. He hadn't seen his brother in years. You know, they put him in a hole and all of this here wickedness was going on. And he washed his feet and went out and refrained himself and said, set on bread. And they set on for him by himself, and for him by themselves, and for the Egyptians, which did eat with him by themselves, because the Egyptians might not eat bread with the Hebrews, for that is an abomination unto the Egyptians. Do you hear this, guys? And they set before him the firstborn according to his birthright, and the youngest according to his youth. And the men marveled one at another. And he took and sent misses unto them from before him. But Benjamin's mess was 5 times so much as any of the others, and they drank and they were merry with him. Praise the mighty Yah. So we're gonna get ready to end this here right here. And what we found out is that Yusuf is in charge of Egypt. His brothers, Yahuwah, the Most High Yah, took him away. That's why things had to happen like that. And sometimes things may have to happen in your lives like they do for the good of others, or even to save a nation, or to save your children, to save your family. By you walking away and obeying the Creator, you don't know what the Creator will do. But we must return, all of us, to Yahuwah's laws, statutes, and commandments, for this is life. If you want to get out of America, you can't come to Egypt. What you should do is be working on your passport for you and your children. If you're saying that this cannot be done, maybe you should open up your holy scriptures, and maybe you should meditate and read and be think on some things, words that the Most High said. Call unto me, and I will show you great and mighty things which you know it's not. It's time to wake up and return to the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahuwah. If you want to wear a crown, if you want to have everlasting life, you can have everlasting life, but you can't be celebrating paganism such as Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween, the fake New Year. You cannot be doing those things, eating pork, shrimp, crabs, all these things that are an abomination to the Most High. You cannot be a homosexual woman or a man. We all must return to Yahuwah's law, statutes, and commandments and keep them, for this is truly the only way of life, okay? So this was just a little video that maybe will help you get started on reading and trying to understand that you are a holy people, and your father, Yusuf, was right here in Egypt many, many years, right here in Egypt. And his children were born right here, right here. He saved the land from the famine, and it was prosperous, just the dream. He interpreted everything, right on point. So we should never be harassed to come back to Egypt, to come to go through to get to our destination, which is our land, that the Most High promised us, the promised land. And no one's going to keep us. Prophecy is going to be fulfilled, and the Most High servants will be praying and crying out to the Creator, especially this widow right here and the fatherless child. We're going to call on our Creator to help us. That's what I'm saying. Cry and prayer and weeping. Yahuwah loves our tears. He loves us to cry and call upon him. And whenever I cry and call upon the Most High, y'all notice that things happen, things move for me, okay? So I'm going to end this video and just play this here, what I started, Jerusalem. And let's just study. Jerusalem. All praises to the mighty Yahuwah. Jerusalem. You have a home. Jerusalem. You have a land. Read about your fathers, the 12 tribes. Jerusalem. Jerusalem. I'm sitting outside my patio right here in Egypt. I'm right here. All praises to the mighty Yahuwah. We're not coming to hurt nobody or anything. More than the dwelling of Jacob. His foundation is in the holy mountains of Jerusalem. It's the root of King David, yeah. The root of King Solomon. Conquering and to conquer. Jah is the Alpha and Omega, yeah. Jerusalem. Come on home, y'all. inbox me, Leah Yehuda Israel, message me. I can help show you the way to get over here. And you can live anywhere you want to live. You don't have to live by me. Just get out of America. Jerusalem. All praises to the Most High Yah. Don't you want to go to Zion? Yeah. Of Israel. To the temple of Mount Zion, we give praises unto the King, yeah, the ruler of all creation. We give honor and all the glory. To him we sing a song. Praise God. Jerusalem, Jerusalem, Jerusalem. Here I come, yeah. Jerusalem, Jerusalem, Jerusalem. All praises, honor, and glory unto the Most High Yah. Y'all need to get in them scriptures and read Exodus 20. Come follow me, giving thanks and praises to the King of Yasrlites. Mighty conquerable name is holy Emmanuel free. Moses from the Pharaoh, Daniel in the lion dance. Listen, no in the Babylon, only a few been chosen. Those is worthy to have faith in the Most High. Message I send, I as a messenger to do His work. With your love and grace just surrounding us. Come follow me. Who is worthy to open the book their own? Who is worthy to open the book? We got 2 families that have come out of America. We're looking for more families that need help getting out. Inbox me. Come on, y'all. I got videos on how to get out. All praises, honor, and glory unto the mighty Yah. I'm just going to go ahead and end this, and this was a pleasure. Praise Yah. Hallelujah. We thank Yah, our King.